Run is out. Run is out. Yeah. Hey, Cleveland roof with a reckless style. Take so bold, they're flagrant foul. House on the ice, Notre Dame pride. Wrestle and talk pop culture rival. Rich to Nate, it's full court wow. Sit back, press play, it's flagrant foul. Yeah, it's flagrant foul.
All right, welcome back to Flagrant Foul, everybody. We are fresh off of a Browns victory. Today we got a special guest, Haden, in the house to help celebrate the Browns not selling for once. So
I'm dying. Dog has been hiding in the bathroom for the last 2 hours. I've been screaming. All the doors had to get closed. I've run every gamut or every emotion I've experienced in the last hour. I've never hated and loved as much as I've had in the last 20 minutes, but what the hell did we just see? I don't even know.
I had so many takes to fire off, and I'm just like, first off, Grant Delpit is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, that guy was all over the place today. He has been. That guy is the man.
I mean, you can't fault the defense was awesome. The defense has been awesome for 3 weeks. I mean, it's honestly been unbelievable how well they're playing. And then I was mad. I'm tired of seeing Flacco. This is not going to excuse Flacco. I guess we'll probably see him next week. The play calling is still shit, but 15-2 still alive for one more week at least. I made a bet with a Packers fan too before the game, so it was nice to make him eat his words there right at the end. But I can't even believe that happened. Whatever. Kicker. I guess you can have a bad game because he's been kind of money since. That was about as clutch and high pressure situation as you could get. So good on him, man, coming back. But unbelievable. It's a wild day. There's some crazy endings to some of these early games.
Yeah. I mean, the Bucs just kicked a field goal against the Jets after the Jets returned a field goal. The Bucs just somehow won. The
Bucs ended up winning?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. They've had a couple weeks in a row, man. Yeah, it's absolute bedlam right now in the NFL. We should see, but, I mean, they needed that because I think Brownies lose that game. We're 100% 0-4 going into Vikings, I believe. Is that week 5? But I don't know. What's your take on the offense?
They suck. Joe Flacco is buns. I could be playing quarterback for him at the moment. He overthrows everybody or throws it in the dirt, trying to throw touchdown passes to Luke Whitepler. He's terrible.
Yeah. The check downs are terrible. Some of the throws in the dirt, holding on to the ball, it almost makes me wonder on some of the holding calls too. Man, the dude's just holding on to the ball forever. I mean, you already have a shit offensive line at the moment, and you're just sitting back there forever. I don't know. At this point, I want to see Dylan. I want to see what he can do. Let's get rid of Flacco. Bring Zappy up to be our emergency Q3. But
I mean, if we have Dylan Gabriel playing that game, I don't think that it's close. Our defense locked them down, and I think Gabriel scores a couple more touchdowns. I'm not a fan of Flacco. I have not been a fan. I was upset when they brought him back in the first place. So.
Yeah. Old Judkins, though, he looked good. He was jawing early in the game. That was good to see.
Is Dylan Sampson alive?
I don't know. He had a great first week.
Dude, he was the best running back in the NFL week 1, and now he's just banging Stefanski's wife or something. This is ridiculous.
That's highly possible.
They keep trying Jerome Ford out there. It's he had 3 catches behind the line of scrimmage, and I think he had negative 10 yards.
I thought that Ford looked good in the open field. I feel like he was doing better than usual, but I agree.
Yeah,
I also
so he had 2 yards instead of negative 1.
Yeah, that's fair. But I do like Judkins, and I think that he's a bigger, better back than Sampson. But I'd rather see Sampson over Ford. But I was excited to see Judkins score that touchdown. He's in the end zone, hanging out with the fans, and he's on the sideline, walking up and down, hanging out with the fans. This dude's awesome.
Dude, the young guys are exciting.
The reason we won that game. I felt
Carson looked awesome. He had some freaking cool, great plays.
Oh, he's the man.
Fannin is going to be a stud. Aiden Hutchinson, you can just go ahead and start working on his bust. Huntington,
you don't even know his name.
Working on his bust and his gold jacket because he looked awesome today. Just play all over the place. Just what an exciting game.
I thought Mason Graham had his best game yet. He was kind of First 2 games, I feel like he wasn't even on the field, but he seemed to be in there doing some stuff today.
I am the president of the Mason Graham hate club. He is my least favorite player on this football team besides Jerome Ford.
You can't make. I do. The guy's got talent. I think the talent on that line right now is why you're seeing other guys chip in and you're seeing Miles just go crazy because they just can't double team him and think that they're safe back there. Devin Bush, Nate, you made me a believer. That's 3 games in a row. Yeah. He's definitely proven.
I feel like everyone's like, our linebackers are weak. We don't have Jock, which we would be 10 times better if we had Jock. But Jerome Baker and Devin Bush have been filling in nicely, I think. Devin Bush is
I don't know. Jock come back right now after his layoff. I don't know that you can pull Devin out right now. I mean, Devin Bush is playing lights out. He's he looks awesome. So
he will 100% recovered that ball. Doesn't matter. We didn't need it anyways.
Yeah. Thank God. I don't know. I had a feeling they were going to miss that field goal anyway, but I didn't think it was a block. But of course, like as soon as Newsome falls on it, I was like, dude, you got to take it to the house because we're definitely not scoring. But I will never underestimate Andrew.
That's not his name.
He's a hero.
This dude doesn't know anybody's name.
Who's
Yes,
Andrew?
I do.
That's what I'm saying. He's talking about Andre Schmidt
or whatever.
Andre Schmidt. I'm excited. Gotcha. I'm sweaty. I had to take my glasses off because they were fogging up. It's been like a crazy 3 hours, Nate. Get off my back.
Okay, pal.
But that was unbelievable. Offensive line, they suck. There's a lot of injuries. Wyatt Teller's pretty much useless. However, I don't think they were. I think they actually played well enough to put more points on the board early. It was just literally like Flacco freaking holding onto the ball.
Exactly. I mean, it's hard. You can't. They're blocking for a traffic cone. Like, eventually they're going to lose. Like, it's just how it works. Like, you're going to get pushed back. If you can't get out of the pocket.
When he does roll out, it's like the slowest rollout ever. Like, how about that one that rolls out and then tries to launch it to Isaiah Bond, and it's like 35 yards short and just in the middle of the open field, nobody around. He's not that guy. If you want someone to be that guy, put Dylan Gabriel in.
Well, I mean, pure pocket pass, or at least he could go downfield and had accuracy. He can't do that. His accuracy is dog shit. All his balls are way overthrown. When he actually is making it to the receiver, he's just like dumping balls into the ground with nobody around. I'm sure some of that is like we have guys maybe, not on the same page with him or not running their routes correctly. But I mean, you think about some of the guys that have just come in. I mean, there's not been that much time for them to work and he should understand that as a veteran quarterback. So,
I mean, I feel like Flacco, they brought him in to have that veteran presence. And his decision-making is not good. His throws aren't good. Like, he's not helping us. He's not winning a Super Bowl here. I don't know why we're wasting our time with Joe Flacco.
Please, I mean, this argument, too, with the quarterbacks, like, I mean, I guess I can see the point of them going, hey, we don't want to throw these guys out there in this tough stretch right now. But, I mean, you already got to see Dylan play last week. He looked good in a game situation. I don't know really what we're waiting for. I mean, we're not prior to this game. Who knows now? But I mean, we can have hope for one more week, so it'll bring me back. But I mean, if we're not winning games, we got to see what we have in the 2 quarterbacks. And if your opinion is we're going to use one of our first 2 picks to get a quarterback high, why did you just waste 2 freaking picks on quarterbacks this year? It makes zero sense. I don't know why they wouldn't want one of those guys to be successful and not have to go quarterback next year. But I don't know. It was.
I mean, Archie Manning did okay against Sam Houston, so Haslam's like
he had an okay game and 3 touchdowns against an absolute shit team, and now all of a sudden he's great. Plus, he's bowing up on dudes in the end zone. Did you see that?
Oh my
yes,
God.
I'm like, bro, you're playing Sam Houston.
Yeah. I don't want him. I don't want to talk about him. I want him gone. But yeah, he's
crazy. Probably not even going to come out.
If he's smart, he won't.
He's not good enough.
That's bad. So we got off the schneid. I know Haden doesn't care, but Notre Dame with a Purdue dub, and then the Brownies win. It's 2-0 weekend for us. Ohio State, no play, right? Who do they have next week?
We're going to Washington. Should actually be a tough game.
Yeah, that could be a decent game,
Washington's
especially on the road.
They got the quarterback. I think his name's Damon Williams. He's pretty good.
Yeah. No, that could be a tough game going to the West Coast with the week layoff. That's a trap game. Indy has. I know we talked about it yesterday. You
I
remember,
think
Nate?
Arkansas,
Oh, that's right. That's Arkansas.
which they just
that might be.
lost.
So, which their
Notre
schedule.
Dame is the complete opposite of the Browns. Their offense looks great, and their defense is there's 11 blind people back there.
Yeah, their schedule too. When you looked at the schedule at the beginning of the year, it was like, Miami on the road. We thought might be a tough game. Probably thought that we were going to handle A&M. That's 0-2, but I think Syracuse is a tough game. I think Pitt's going to be a tough game. SC is going to be a tough game. Like, there's some games in there. Nobody no stud top 25s, but I mean, I guess other than USC, but I don't think they're that good. But definitely some teams that Notre Dame can go in unprepared and asleep and take an L. So they're going to have to play it close to the vest the rest of the season. Defense is driving me crazy. Just does not look that great.
They beat Purdue, put 56 up on them or something, but how are you going to let Purdue score 30 points? That's sad.
Yeah, that was pretty pathetic. There was a couple other good games around that. So South Carolina ended up losing right at the end. That was a decent game. Old Billy Belichick got worked by Central Florida. In Central Florida, that guy needs to just hang it up and go hang out with his girl. He's just embarrassing himself at this point. And then the Indiana-Illinois game. Indiana's a good team. That was embarrassing for Illinois. And I hate Indiana's coach, too. He just seems like a complete brick. Yeah, not a fan, but Illinois got absolutely
I was
smacked.
surprised that Illinois was such a highly ranked team going into that. They're never good.
I got smoked on that game. I thought Illinois was going to win.
Did you? Yeah, I had a nice parlay going yesterday, and then Auburn sold the bag. It would have been like $10 to win 126, and Auburn choked.
You bet against Mateer?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, he's so good.
Dude, did you see that? They tried to run the old Johnny Manziel on the sideline play.
They did, though. Didn't it work? And then they came out after, oh no, that was illegal. Didn't something happen? I briefly saw it.
I think that it counted, but then everyone's complaining after the fact.
I'm pretty sure the conference came out and was like, yo, that shouldn't have counted, our bad. And Auburn fans were pissed.
It's that helps us not at all.
Yeah, you guys are just oh yeah, I guess you should have won, but
that one's on us. We'll get you next time.
Yeah. I feel like I just ran a marathon. I'm sweaty and have no energy now. That's unbelievable. I pretty much threw everybody on that team under the bus and then literally 180 in about a 5-minute period.
That's how it goes with you, Pat. Every game, you're like, this team sucks. I hate everybody. They're terrible.
But here's the thing. I'm
not watching ever again. We're 0-17. They're done.
You guys get mad. Okay, you guys get mad. And maybe not to this point, but I have, 30 years on you? When you guys are this age, you're going to be so just frustrated and irritated if they don't get over the hump. You will be in the same spot. Especially you. I know you're not talking. How many times have you been yelled at by an RA, your sister, other people, throwing stuff, flipping out?
Warranted. But
exactly. Exactly. So shut up. Whatever. All right, look ahead. I don't know. NFC North does not scare me. Bring on any of these scrub teams. Chicago's doo-doo. I don't care about the Vikings. Detroit's good, but they don't scare me.
They lost to the Packers.
Pretty bad, too.
They made the Packers look like the best team in the league.
So, we could be 2-2.
Jared Goff is not much quicker, I don't think. I could be wrong, than Joe Flacco. I think Myles Garrett eats him.
Yeah. Yeah, Micah Parson, all the talk about him, another elite.
This guy can't say anybody's name right.
He's garbage. He did not look good. I cannot wait to see Nate. I'm going to fight him so much.
It's like you're trying to say him wrong.
I hate you. Can we go on record? Whatever. He sucks and didn't do shit in that game today. He had a couple of decent plays in the first quarter and then completely fell apart. So
I'm gonna
schedule
get a
ahead.
list
Lions.
I'm going to guess a list of 15 NFL players for next episode and see if you can pronounce their name correctly.
Everyone I pronounce incorrectly, I'm just going to bunch
say incorrectly.
I hate you. Lions, dub. Vikings, dub. Steelers, we'll shit the bed in that game. Dolphins, dub.
Who won the Steelers game?
Pats, dub. I can't imagine it wasn't Steelers because they were rolling, weren't they? Yeah, they won 21-14. They went up
Who'd they
14-0
play?
early, and they only scored 7 more points in that game. New England.
Oh,
I
they're
see
bad.
New England could be a dub. Jets could be a dub. Ravens will lose again. Raiders. I mean, actually, if you look at the schedule going ahead, like, we play some bad teams. Titans terrible, Bears terrible. We'll lose to the Bills, and we get to finish against the Bungles.
I mean, the
Schedule's not
Bills
that bad.
did not look spectacular versus the Dolphins.
Stop
So
it.
they did not until Tua gave the Bills the ball back.
Just still Josh Allen, dude.
I guess so. They have no receivers.
Elijah Moore looked good. Our old buddy.
He did. How do you like the kick in the balls last Monday? Nick Chubb scores for the Texans to put him up, and then Baker comes out, game-winning drive, and then it looks like he led another game-winning drive today. It's like, screw you Browns fans.
Nick Chubb looks horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's like sad.
They did let him score.
It is.
On that
He looks
play.
like he needs to be in hospice or something, dude. He like can't even run. It's so
I get
upsetting.
he wants to be back, but I think like the 2 injuries back to back like he had, I think it's you need to see running backs fall off. That's kind of a wrap. You don't really see guys come back once you see that decline.
It makes me so mad when people like I hate Andrew Berry, but when people use the Nick Chubb thing going to Houston as like a spite on Andrew Berry, it makes me so mad. So you couldn't have brought this guy back for a couple no, dude. Look at Quinshawn. Like, you're just gonna take reps away from him because no matter what happens, people are gonna want Chubb to get the ball, and then he's gonna be ass like he was last year, and it's just not gonna be good.
So the same people that wanted Nick Chubb
back,
the same people that wanted Nick Chubb back are the same ones that wanted Joe Flacco back.
Exactly. Flacco's worse.
I do not understand that everybody.
I would have been. I think I'd have been
Flacco.
better keeping Kenny and get rid of Joe.
I agree.
Just roll with
100%.
Kenny. Like, I can't stand watching him, and it's like, I don't believe, I'm not a big conspiracy theory guy, but when you start, like, when you see shit like this year with Flacco, and it makes you wonder, like, are we really not caring, trying to lose, and really, like, telling people their jobs are safe? Like, I hope not. I mean, like, how many years in a row are we going to do the rebuilds and just keep rolling it with the same staff we have? Not to mention, you have some guys in their prime that we're wasting, and then we got a young class. Like, we're not trying to sit here and wait forever to try to be competitive. I feel like this team, even on the offensive side of the ball, if you could solve the line and find a quarterback, I think we could turn around the offense. I think we have weapons. They're just really young. Isaiah Bond was open a lot. He just they will not throw the ball to him.
Even on that flea flicker, he was wide open.
I feel like Thrash, when he's getting in the game, is getting open too. It's just like I don't know. I'm not overly impressed with Judy. Even the pass interference call in the end zone, like, he should have caught that anyway. We would have gone it. We would have gone into what that would have been 14-10 essentially.
See, that's where my problem with drafting Mason Graham. It's like, dude. You could have had Ted McMillan running that slant, and I guarantee he would have caught that ball. Emeka Ibuka, trade back again. Do the stupid Corey Coleman trade again. We actually get a good receiver this time. It's like, oh my God. We drafted a run-stuffing D-tackle and is not producing.
Yeah.
I hate him so much.
Why don't you tell us how you really feel?
I mean, I can't. So I'll say
like
this:
half of it's because he wants Michigan.
You can make an argument that we could have gone with a more skilled position there. And it is young. I think he's a little better. There's got to be at least like 65% of that is Michigan hate. What do you think?
I
think we got him,
dude. I'm just so sick of Mason Graham. That's like all that's on my mind right now. It's just how much
I'm just glad that we got him and traded back for him and got a first-round pick instead of going with Travis Hunter, because that dude is poop.
No, I agree.
Yeah,
he weighs
we dodged a bullet with him,
and he hasn't done a single thing in Jacksonville.
I think he's their leading receiver, isn't he? Which isn't saying much, but like,
I don't think he has a touchdown though. I think he's just leading in yards, which
he's not doing much of anything on defense. At some point, somebody needs to be like, "We drafted you. You worked for us for the duration of this contract, and you're playing offense. And if you were good, we'd play you on defense, but you're not, so you're not playing. You could just, Trevor Lawrence is pretty bad. He's horrible. He had a pretty bad day today. I mean, he's one of those guys too. Do I really think he's as bad as the team that he's been playing on? Probably not. I don't think he's great, but Jags are not a good team.
They won today.
Yeah. His stats were pretty bad in that first half when I look, because I'm playing against him in my fantasy league. He didn't do jack, so I don't know.
Doesn't it look like Travis Hunter? Oh wait, yeah, 1 catch for 21 yards, and then on defense, 4
It was a
tackles,
cool catch
2
though.
assists. Was it a cool catch?
Yeah, it actually kind of was. He juked a couple of guys out.
So
But,
you know what?
Second overall, you gotta be producing a little more than that.
You would think by week, is it 3 that he would have a touchdown?
I mean, he was the best receiver in the country last year besides Jeremiah Smith. It's like, what are we doing?
So Ravens got Lions. That'll be a good game to watch tomorrow night. See what we're going up against. And then is Cincy playing? Cincy must be on bye.
I think lost to the Vikings. They played the Vikings.
Okay.
But Joe Burrow's dead, so
we were a game against Cincinnati. We should have won away from being a 2-1 and tied for first place.
They lost 48-10 to the Vikings. That is sad.
That's pretty bad because the Vikings are not a good team. But
then they both had backup quarterbacks playing.
Yeah. The Ravens offense is definitely better than, they're a good team. You saw them put up points against the Bills, and to do what they did against the Browns. You could say the same argument today. The defense was on the field the entire game, but they kept it together. The Ravens are just a better team. Flowers absolutely humiliated us last week, but I can't even knock the defense for that game. The offense at some point they did enough, but I don't even know if you would call it that. Basically the defense won that game. All of our scores were 100% the defense and a kicker. So at some point, the defense is going to get real sick of that. We're going to have to make a change. So, you sign Miles to all that money, and you want to continue to say we're going to trot Joe out there. It doesn't seem to make a lot of sense to me, because I got to think you talked to him about your plan. You're to lie to him that you're going to actually be a winning football team, and he bought it, but I don't know. Yeah. But I'm looking ahead at this schedule. I legitimately, if they can get some semblance of an offense together, I think they could be a 9-win team.
They can make the wild card if they could score on offense. Seriously.
I think a 9 wins. If you look at the rest of that schedule, some of the bad teams we have, they legitimately could be a 9-win team. But I guess we will see. So, looking ahead at college, Haden is big time Buckeye fan. So I wanted to make his argument why, in addition to the AP 25 number 1 spot, they're the best team in the land.
We have the 2 best players in the country. Beat the shit out of Texas.
Jeremiah Love's on the Buckeyes.
The Texas isn't one to brag about. You played a team without a quarterback. I'm not dismissing. They're a good team. But the Texas win is not one to be doing.
They're pretty good, though.
Grambling State is a solid football program.
We smoked them.
You'll see Gramblings or Sam Houston States on the Notre Dame schedule.
That's all our schedule is.
They're not that bad. We have a fairly recognizable team. Purdue was 2-1 coming into that game. They're not a terrible team.
Sam Houston probably played Grambling.
You guys also have to do that though, because you're not in a conference.
Yeah. Give us a reason
we gotta
to be
go
in a
play
conference.
Penn State.
Give us a reason to be in a conference.
Oregon 3 times last year.
You don't have to make an argument with me on that one. I would say whoever's in the Big Ten, you could play doo-doo in your non-league schedule. If you make it through the Big Ten, win the Big Ten championship game, you 1,000,000% should be in the national championship with a bye first round. 100%, and I feel the same way about the SEC.
Yeah, going back to it, the Buckeyes are a wagon. That defense is insane. You guys were complaining about Notre Dame's. We got blue chips all over the place. We got the best player in the country, in my opinion, Caleb Downs. He might go first overall next year. If a quarterback doesn't, he's probably the safe bet. Our line's young, but they're good. Got a couple transfers in. We got these 2 linebackers. We got this kid named Arvell Reese. He's either from Glenville or Dayton. I don't remember which one. He's an Ohio boy. He's if he was on the Browns, he would be the Lamar Jackson stopper. He just spies the quarterback and then just takes off like a rocket, dude. He's insane. And then on offense, we got Bo Jackson. Just the name alone. Our running back's name is Bo Jackson, and his real name's Lamar Jackson. That guy is just insane. And Jeremiah Smith, Carnell Tate, hopefully going to be a Brown next year. That guy's insane. You guys saw those guys in the Natty last year.
Bring that up.
I mean, I'm not going to argue with it. Ohio State is a good program, and they're always going to be
I don't
a
know
good
who would
team.
be over us. Like, Miami's number 2. Miami's not better than Ohio State.
My Ohio State
We should have beat
stems
them.
from John Cooper. I hated John Cooper so much. No, not really I didn't have a problem with Tressel and Urban. I'm not a big fan of Ryan Day.
Ryan
bugs
Day
me.
is a certified
And
weenie.
his stupid beard bothers me. But whatever, it's fine. I'll say, Ohio State's going to be up there. There could be a discussion every year. Notre Dame, for like the next 3 years, once we get through this year, is looking pretty locked and loaded with what they have coming in. They're a young team. They're going to be tough. This year, I think they have the best running back tandem in the country.
Yeah. Who's the other guy?
Jadarian Price. Every time he touches the
dude,
ball,
he's
he
a beast.
scores.
Dude, he's nuts. He's really good.
And CJ Carr, our receivers are okay. Like, if we had Ohio State's receiving group, we'd be way better. But CJ Carr is so much better than Riley Leonard when he finally figures it all out. Like, after this year, he is going to be a dog.
I mean, if I were you guys, I would just give the ball to Jordan Faison every single play.
Yes.
And that's simply because he plays lacrosse.
Yeah.
I mean, the
national champion Jordan Faison.
Yeah, if you didn't know, that guy played lacrosse for Notre Dame, and he was a national champion. If you didn't hear that every time he touches the ball.
I don't know why Jordan Greathouse isn't getting the ball, or Jaden Greathouse. He was like one of our top receivers in the playoffs last year, and then he barely is on the field this year.
Yeah, I said definitely the receiver position is probably an area we need an upgrade. That I think that's against Ohio State. That's a loss. Our DBs are decent, but I don't think the line's getting enough pressure. Tight end. This has been kind of a down tight end year already. Notre Dame's had, consistently had good tight ends come out of there. Don't see a lot of, passes going to the tight ends, at least as of so far. They look a little disjointed on offense right now. And I don't think, this week was a little better, but the first 2 games, CJ Carr was not getting protection. He probably held onto the ball a little bit, but I felt like his pocket was collapsing like crazy around him. I was a little irritated with him in the first quarter this week, but he did have a couple passes that were absolute dots in that game.
They really remind me of like week 1, Jeremiah Love barely touched the ball. They really remind me of the past couple of years of the Browns, where they are trying to be a passing team, trying to force the ball in the air with Deshaun, but you still have Nick Chubb. Why are you not just giving the ball to Chubb? You're a running team. You have Jeremiah Love. Give him the ball.
Yeah, 100%. First game, barely saw him touch the ball. That was just super annoying. Oh, no. Well, we'll see what the end of they're up to 22. I don't know that there's enough on that schedule to get them back up into 12, but they're going to have to get some help from some teams. We'll see.
I mean, you guys just got to win out.
They're going to handily win out. We'll squeak in, then we'll see Ohio State in the championship again and get it up the butt again.
That's positivity. Thanks. That's great. But, all right, well, moving on. I did put a little fun topic on the agenda for the show today, and that was I wanted to talk tailgates, as in best place you've tailgated, best tailgate activities, and best tailgate food. Any thoughts on this subject?
Man, best place. I don't know, man. When I was going to school, we would just... every Saturday, man, we'd go Friday night. There was in Alma, we had the football field, and there was a big grass lot right next to it. And it was just lined with campers and cars and tents. And we always put my buddy's truck out there the night before, and we'd go, and oh man, we'd get there early Saturday. It'd be normally a noon game, and we'd just be getting after it right there. And then, yeah, I mean, there wasn't much of a food scene. I don't know if we ever eat anything, but it was a lot of
eating beers.
Yeah, beers and boards. It was disgusting. As for activities, we played a lot of beer darts. I don't know if you guys are big into that.
I think I've heard of it, but I've never.
I hated this game. I hated it, but I always played it because, I was whatever. Everyone else did. You literally just it works better if you got chairs, but you just sit in a circle and you just put a beer in between your feet, and you just you can't throw it at the person next to you, but you literally just get a dart and you just throw it at people's beers, and I guess if you hit it, if you hit it, you gotta like make a hole where it hits, and you got a shotgun it.
How many feet are getting darts in them?
Yeah, no, yeah. I never got hit, but
I feel
there'd
like
be time. Like, dude,
everyone's-
it'd be like if you're playing with chicks or something that like can't really aim, or when once they start drinking, it's like, oh man, you're like sitting there like feet all the way up, like don't throw it at me, don't. That game's so fun. Yeah, we just like would stand in a circle and just start darts each other's beers and shotgun them. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Alma tailgate. That's a good one. Okay. I don't know what Berg's tailgate scene was, Nate, but it was also
Never really
during the beginning of
tailgated.
wrestling.
Yeah, never really
So-
tailgated for Heidelberg because obviously wrestling season, try not to be fat. But I mean,
I gotta put
what?
I gotta think like the Atlanta tailgate we went to's gotta be up there. That was a pretty
That
cool
was good.
vibe. That was a good vibe of like we're Falcon fans, you're Browns fans, we're gonna give it to each other, but it was good natured. We're gonna share some beers and the food was good. The music was good. I gotta say, like the overall vibe of a tailgate, that one was pretty good. I had a pretty good one. Jacksonville tailgates are pretty good. You know, Muni lot for the Browns. I think if you're a Clevelander and a Browns fan, that's probably got to be a top 3. Simply because you have to have that Northeast sensibility. There's a lot of like vitriol, anger, and beer going on in that lot, getting ready for the game. So that's got to be your thing.
I still haven't been. I gotta go before they move the stadium. I still haven't been in there.
I need to go.
That one's pretty good. There's the porta potties there. You want to avoid. Those get pretty gross pretty quickly.
Oh, I can't imagine.
Yeah, those aren't good. I would say Broncos area to tailgate's okay. However, the Broncos and Bronco fan are trash, so I would avoid that
Top
one.
5
I wouldn't
worst
go to that
fans
one.
in the league.
Well, but we've probably been to another one that was just absolute garbage. Carolina fan, horrible. The most fair weather fan base in history. Tailgate, soft. Not a lot of football knowledge going on. People mispronouncing players' names worse than me, apparently.
I don't know if that's possible, but
Hey, shut up. But like, I literally, we were at a Panthers game once playing the Redskins, which if you're from that area, like everybody was a Redskin fan prior to the Panthers becoming a team. So, I mean, you go to those games, it's like 50-50 fan base. There are like 2 kids in front of us cheering because the Redskins scored. Not obnoxious, nothing. Your team scored like you would. Chick with a Merlot just calls fan experience to have him removed because she was offended by it, and they actually placated her. So just trash fan base. Doesn't know football.
Carolina?
Yeah, pretty soft. Plus, I have a chip on my shoulder with some of these teams, like Jacksonville, who I will say this: the Jacksonville fan base was pretty cool. That was a pretty good natured, fun one. But definitely, like, the Jags and Panthers fans are like, our teams are terrible. Like, you were second year in the league. You were in the AFC and NFC championship games. So let's slow your roll, because there's some sports franchises like the hallowed Browns who are terrible year after year. And you're crying because, like, you lost a playoff game. I just want to get in the playoffs right now. So maybe take it down a notch. Just did not realize what they had. But I'll say that tailgate food, I'm a big like dog brats. I want something easy that I can like hold a beer, play a game. But I will say, my boy Big D, he's a big fried chicken guy, particularly at Southern tailgates. The Publix fried chicken, so that's a go-to. So underrated tailgating food. But yeah, that was a good one. So want to move on. We got to make sure we give the Guards some love. So they firmly have that last wild card spot. Right now, we're a game out of the Central. They're playing right now too. I haven't looked.
Yeah,
Anybody get a score
They
check?
just lost, but the Tigers lost too, so we're good.
Okay, so we're good. We're a game out.
Nothing to have. Out of sight, out of mind for right now.
And we need Sox to lose. They play them later. Yeah, we need the Red Sox to lose. Because I think that's who's on our heels for that wild card spot. But we should be okay if we just go in and take care of business in the series against the Tigers, which is next up. We'll be fine. And then I cannot remember our last series, but I think
The Rangers.
that versus who Detroit has, I think we're set up a little bit better. So it's our division to lose, if you ask me. It'd be awesome if they get in. That's a team, though, man. Talk about just underrated. Like, I know for you youngins, the Cavs have sort of been that, but they weren't always that. But basically since like the mid 90s, the Indians/guards have just show up, overachieve with a low payroll every year. They're exciting. It's pretty awesome, but I don't know. I thought they sold out, after the All-Star break, but it looks like the boys had something else to say about that.
Yeah, I mean, hold on, let me pull up. I saw a stat today. It was like the last like 30 games or something for every team in the league. And it was like how many runs they've given up. The Guardians had given up like 28 runs coming into today. And like, I think the second lowest was like 60. So it was like everyone else was like 60 to 100. And then we're just down there like 28. Like their pitching is absolutely incredible right now. It is ridiculous.
They're about to squeak into the playoffs and then probably play the Yankees and make us sad again.
I think the
you know
Yankees
what though? You can't even be mad though, because it was like, well, they're not going to be good this year. They made some trades, like they were out of it, and then they just go, oh, I know you guys are down about your 0-2 Browns, so we're gonna pop into the postseason for you and try to raise everybody's spirits.
I mean, we have the best player in Major League Baseball. I mean, Jose Ramirez is a god.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty awesome. So exciting. I know we got into this last week. October baseball is pretty fun, and if your team's in it, it's pretty amazing. Easier things are happening. They're surging at the right time of year. Maybe we get in. Maybe we do some damage. So
I forgot. I'm going to the Guardians game on Wednesday.
Oh, well, nice.
I don't know.
Don't be Nate. Well, you know what? I think we broke the jinx, so that's fine.
They're playing the Tigers.
I know, but we were jinxing teams like a mofo. But
yeah,
I gotta think
they got smoked.
I gotta think our double. Speaking of double, McDonald's is bringing back their extra value menu, so I know that's hype for Nate. Big McDanks guy. We've already got through this discussion.
Yeah, it seemed a little condescending, but
no, I'm gonna tell you right now. People get bougie out here about burgers, In-N-Out, Whataburger, all this. McDanks, hands down the best fast food. We've already.
The people that are like,
this.
I don't know how you could eat McDonald's. It's so bad for you. It's nasty. It tastes bad.
Yeah.
You are lying to yourself. McDonald's is good and it will always be good.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not like supporting McDonald's, then you don't support America. It's the most legendary, greatest fast food franchise in history. Haden, you know this.
I'm with you. I eat McDonald's. I'm not too good for a McDouble, that's for sure.
Yeah. Everybody that sits there and goes, I would never eat that. That stuff's disgusting. I wouldn't put that in my body. Meanwhile, you're like, we'll get into your what do you call it, body mass count, but you're over there acting too good for McDonald's. People will sit there and act like that. It's like, you're in a parking lot somewhere alone at 10 o'clock by yourself when you're hungry, eating a couple McDoubles or a spicy chicken sandwich. That's fine. If you want to lie to the rest of the world that you don't eat that, that's fine. But we all know that you do. So I guess I'll use this as a segue to get into it. Your mom we got to talk about Grubhub etiquette. She was questioning your life decisions on Grubhubbing Taco Bell the other evening. Apparently she feels which I don't know. I don't know that I have enough experience with Grubhub to is there a quality threshold that you should meet before you use Grubhub?
What do you, if
it's got to be like Chipotle at least. Like going to Taco Bell is beneath Grubhub.
I feel like it's the opposite. I feel like I would rather order, if I'm ordering food, I'd rather get McDonald's or something than like sushi. I don't know.
I feel like here's some good rationale to that. So I'm gonna support you on this one. It's pure economics. I'm going to spend the money on Grubhub, so I'm going to save the money by going to Taco Bell or McDonald's instead of Chipotle or Five Guys.
Exactly.
So that's right there. Secondly, let's be for real. If you're eating Taco Bell or McDonald's at any time after 10:30 and it's a Friday, Saturday, you probably should be Grubhub because we know you don't want to be behind the wheel.
Exactly.
Okay, you just made the point. You just made
it's
for me.
Munchie Uber. I don't know.
If you
I don't see.
Uber at the Taco Bell, there's still some things that you could do to
No,
land you in hot water.
That's insanity.
That could still,
Yeah,
you
I
can
would
still
just
go and land
Uber
in hot
Eats.
water. You could just stay in the confines of your own home and act like a jackass and eat Taco Bell. I don't
Exactly.
know.
This also was my sister's doing. I just had to order it.
I mean, I know Nate's Grubhub some milkshakes before.
Yeah, I mean, if usually everything's close enough I could drive, but if I had some beers, I'm gonna Grubhub, DoorDash, Uber Eats. I always check all of them and see what's the cheapest that night, and I'm gonna get 15 different things from Taco Bell.
That's fair. That's a fair point. Okay. Well, I think you've successfully defended your position. I'll get back with your mother, my sister. They're straight on official Grubhub etiquette.
Which is okay. Do you think it's crazier to DoorDash Taco Bell or your Kroger order? Your eggs and milk. Oh, that just clicked in my mind. She uses that shit every Sunday.
This sounds like a future debate between the two of you on the show.
Yeah, I'm about to go have it.
All right. I think you should work on your position. We'll give her a heads up to defend her. I'm doing online grocery ordering, and
I mean, that's
we'll
worse.
see where the mayhem goes. It'll be good. So I have a couple quick hitters, and then I got to get your guys' opinion on something. So real quick, F1 today, and I think it was Azerbaijan. Max Verstappen won. Piastri crashed out. Lando got 6 or 7, so the championship's getting a little tighter. Both the Ferraris kind of shit the bed today. Carlos Sainz, he put it on the podium for 3rd place. So season's winding down, championship's getting a little tighter, but Nate and I discussed next week. Did a little research. LA F1 race. Are you an F1 guy, Haden?
I do not know ball.
Or not LA, Las Vegas.
I do
Formula
know
1
that's
race.
the same day as the Browns play there, though.
It's the next day, which makes it cooler. So you got Vegas at night with fireworks. Sunday Browns Raiders in Vegas. Potential epic weekend.
I was trying to scheme to go there, and then I saw they're closing. Because I don't know, they're gonna close down the strip and stuff for that.
Yeah,
though, right?
race right down.
You can still go though
on the strip.
They closed down the strip, but you can surprisingly flights out of Cleveland and Denver pretty cheap, under $400 round trips, and then hotels pretty cheap. I mean,
the
even
Raiders
for
are also a mediocre football team, and it costs $300 to sit in the nosebleeds.
Yeah. I didn't think we looked up tickets, so I didn't think they were that bad.
I haven't looked in a while since I decided I definitely was probably not gonna go, but it was expensive when I last looked.
I think we should do it
because I've been trying. I wanted to go to either Detroit, Chicago, or Vegas for one of the Browns games, and it's 5 of the top 5 most expensive tickets, or however you want to word it. They're 5 of the most expensive.
The Death Star is pretty amazing. It's awesome looking. It would be cool to see a game there. I'd be curious to see. We went for what I've heard is there's a lot of fair weather fans, although I think that Vegas had a lot of Raider fans prior, unlike the Vegas Knights, the hockey team. But I know when we went, I mean, that place was mostly Maple Leafs fans. So I'd be curious to see if the Browns faithful travels for that game. It'll be kind of fun. I will say this, as a guy who's gone to a couple boys weekends at some other stadiums, first the Browns faithful travel. They show up for road games big time. So, but other thing I want to talk about, they had the World Championships this last week. The men's freestyle finished in 2nd place, very close to Iran. Couple of world champions in Kyle Schneider, Zahid Valencia, and there was another one, wasn't there? Am I missing one on the guy's side? Feel like I am. On the female side, Helen Maroulis, I think, further making her case to be the most decorated women's wrestler the U.S. has ever seen. She looked like she hadn't aged a bit, but, that's an Olympic gold, an Olympic bronze, and 4 other world golds, so she looked awesome. But granted, the Russians weren't there, but still stiff competition. On the girls' side. Trent Hidley is a dog. That dude is Nike. At that weight, has a motor on him, not like anybody I've ever seen. Just, you better put up a ton of points and put him away early because he does not stop gumming as he did in that match. That was pretty awesome to see. I think the future's bright. They're just really young right now. The men's freestyle team is. Those lower weights and then the girls, the Japanese team is absolutely stacked. So we shall see. All right, I need your guys' opinion on this. This has been all over the headlines. I don't particularly like this dude. Can one of you guys break down the Zach Bryan, Gavin, Adcock beef? Because Zach Bryan's coming off like a massive bitch. I don't like that guy. He seems like little man syndrome, thinks he's tough. I hate him. But I'll at least give him this. Like, other dude talked shit about him, and he tried to just show up and climb a razor barb fence to fight him. Other dude completely pussed out and ran away. So that's kind of a chicken shit move. If you're going to call a guy out and act like a tough guy, like, you got to fight, right? You can't just, like, run away and be like, you need to get help. Any thoughts? I know you guys are country guys. At least you are.
Big Gavin Adcock fan. I went and saw him a couple months ago with one of my buddies. It was an awesome concert. It was a lot of fun. He just gets hammered and sings some cool music. It was sweet. But from what I like put together, they just like were talking shit, and then like Zach Bryan like had all these opportunities throughout the day to like come up to him, and he waited until like right before he went on, and he's like I'm gonna go sing, dude. Like, what the hell are you doing? Which, by the way, I think Gavin Adcock would beat the shit out of Zach Bryan. Like, dude was a D1 defensive lineman. Like, I think he would probably beat his ass. But
I mean, that's an undercard of a Jake Paul fight that we need to and we need to be starting right here. We need to be the voice that makes sure that ends up happening.
That would be sweet, dude. I don't know. I think it's all just for clicks, because everything Gavin Adcock has done is for clicks. He's just like this cringy ass guy, and he just calls out a bunch of people. Like, he had beef with Beyonce for like no reason, and like all this stuff. And he's been Charlie Crockett. I don't know if you guys know who that is. I never had heard of him. I think he's just like some guy who's like super liberal, and he just didn't like that, so he just like started going at him. And I was like, all right, whatever, dude. But yeah, I was like, he just tries to pick fights with everyone, it seems like, and it's working because he's like blown up.
I feel like country music these days is like the East Coast, West Coast, 90s rap beef, the Biggie Tupac stuff going on, but now it's country music. I don't know. But I don't know. Zach Bryan, I don't like him. He seems like a little bitch. He acts tough. I don't like his face. He has a haircut like Sling Blade. His songs are mediocre, and I just don't like him. It's
I don't
time.
like him either.
You know, he was trying to fight some dudes at a pool hall in like New York a few months ago. I just want him to get his ass kicked because I feel like he's just like, he's fixing for an ass whipping, and he just keeps going out the run of his mouth, and it's just not happening. Whatever to that guy, but pretty pathetic. Anyway, if he is a weenie, you know, and your sister needs to get on the train. I know she's a big Zach Bryan guy.
Loves him.
I'm a Zach Bryan fan. I like his music a lot, but that guy's
I'm a professional Zach Bryan.
He's such a loser. I don't like the guy at all, but I do really like his music.
Well, so here's my takeaways for the shows. Next, Jake Paul fight. We got to get Adcock and Bryan on the undercard. And then you can go ahead and not on the televised portion. You can throw me and Nate on there, because I'm gonna kick Nate's ass for making fun of my pronunciation of stuff. So like that's three pretty deep. I don't know who Jake's fighting, but that's two pretty spicy undercards. I think we could sell that.
We should just put him on the.
I don't think so.
Put him on the Mike Tyson
Floyd fight,
Mayweather undercard.
Yeah. This is boxing, Nate. We know you could wrestle. You can't throw a punch to save your life.
Bro, one punch in the face, you'll be out.
Whatever.
I'll rock you.
Well, let's set it up. You can do it. Has anybody like recovered from their complete adrenaline dump at the end of that Browns game?
I can't believe
I'm still looking up mock drafts tonight, so I'll be dialed in.
Dude, I'm like, you know, they talk about like when car accident, like mother's adrenaline just like lifts a car off of their kid or whatever. That was me at the end of the game. I just picked up my 75-pound German Shepherd, and I'm just running around the living room yelling because I don't know how we won that game. Do we, scored 3 times in, 3 minutes or some shit like that? Or not quite more than that? I don't know how we won that game.
Wasn't the first field goal and touchdown within, less than 40
37
seconds?
I think they said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was telling people at work all week, I'm like, I felt this way about the Ravens last week, but we always accidentally beat good teams. And I'm like, I feel like something could happen against the Packers. Like, they accidentally pull it off every time. And people were looking at me like I was crazy.
No, that was the accidental win. You are 100% right.
They had no
They
business
were
winning that
trying so
game.
hard to lose that game. They were trying so hard.
I had a feeling we could win this game. There just gets to be a point where it's complete offensive futility that you're like, we have to actually put a point on the board to have a chance, and they just can't do it. But I mean, I feel like they can accidentally win a few games this year because that defense is a for real defense. I mean name a better defense right now.
The best in the league. But when we ended up kicking that first field goal, the NFL made a call, and they were trying to let us get back in that game with those penalties, and then they're like, actually, this team's garbage. We put them on the 1. They still can't score. Let's throw them a 15 yards back. We got a gift.
We did. I mean, I feel like in the entirety of the season, there's a lot of questionable calls that don't go our way. I don't feel like there were any there's anything that was necessarily we got gifted a win. That defense played its ass off, and Green Bay's going back with some injuries and bruises and definitely feeling it. Jordan Love should feel it. That dude got smacked a bunch of times today.
Mm-hmm.
We deserved to win that game. Did the offense do anything? Not much. But did they go there and play their ass off? Yeah, they did. And it's not like Green Bay did anything to win that game. But just a lesson to Green Bay fans out there that know me. Don't message me 5 minutes before the game and ask to put money down and then continue to talk.
Who texted you?
Tom, Green Bay fan.
Oh.
He kept trying to give me a half my money sell back during the course of the game as just a friendly gesture. He was so confident in a win. But you know what I told him? I said, save your money. You don't have to pay me. My win is teaching a Green Bay fan a lesson to not go into overconfident in a game against my Cleveland Browns. Because
you gave up on them.
Listen.
You gave up on them in that game.
We are terrible, but we will mess around and accidentally win a game when you least expect it. Oh, Nate, I'll give up on them in words about 800 to 900 times this season. But I'm there with my shit on in front of the TV, rooting and screaming, because this is part of my process. It's a coping mechanism. I got to go from overconfidence to disappointment to anger to just complete divorce from the team to just crazy elation at the end. That's what I do. But I'm there every Sunday rooting for them. And quite honestly, I think Notre Dame and the Browns can, look in the mirror and thank their number one fan for both their wins this week. 100%.
Okay.
You were pretty silent today.
Me?
Yeah.
Dude, because I can't take I hate them, they suck. Good play happens. They're awesome, I love them. Something bad
Wait a
happens.
minute.
This team's terrible, move them, I hate them. Blow the stadium up. I can't take it. All you do is
I actually
freak out.
feel like I have calmed down that was a good play. I just don't say anything. I'm just mad because I know it's followed by another bad one. I'm not going to lie. When they had the ball after some penalties and it was first and goal, and then managed to be 1st and 20 and didn't get shit, I flipped out.
Oh, you don't say.
It happens.
What? No.
See, Haden, maybe you have. I don't know that you've been around him enough to see. Nate is absolutely a hypocrite. You want to see somebody flip out about playing a game. Flip out over Madden. Madden. I'm not talking about. Listen, I'm not talking. I'm going to go Allen Iverson. We're not talking about practice football. Okay? We're not talking about the real game, the Browns, life or death. You're playing practice Madden football and getting angry. Losing your shit, whipping stuff.
I'm with Nate on that one, dude.
You know that is a valid crash out.
Oh, my God.
It's not even real.
That is the most toxic community in the world.
I mean, and you try playing a Madden versus some guy that runs the same play. Every single play. No huddle, same exact play. Oh, I wonder where this ball's going. It's the same play every time.
Maybe you should learn how to stop it.
It's glitch. It's all glitches. Like they figure
what
out
that sounds.
They figure out the glitch plays. They're like just glitch your defense, and then all of a sudden this dude's booty butt naked down the field.
It sounds like you're the Kevin Stefanski of Madden. Why don't you fix it and not make excuses?
But here's
you
the
know
thing.
why you guys get mad?
Out.
This is why you all get so mad at Madden. Because you're always playing your friends or some rando and you're online and you talk way too much shit, and then when you lose, you have to eat shit.
No, I don't. I don't talk to people when I play Madden because until I decide if I'm gonna win or not, I keep the mic off because I'm not gonna talk crap if I'm gonna get. Whooped.
Yeah, I've probably flipped my mic down maybe 3 times in my life. And it was never when I was losing.
Yeah, that's what
It'd
I'm saying.
Like some dude in my ear the whole game talking. And
then you're about to win.
I'm gonna win. Oh my God, dude! Buddy gets ripped, and I usually get sick of it. You would think Joe Flacco would maybe try and do something like that for once.
He's a weenie.
That dude's just if there's a glass half empty, look at this game. It's that we're probably seeing that dude this week. We're 100% seeing him against Detroit.
Kevin Stefanski's Joe Flacco throws 17 passes behind the yard of scrimmage. I think that's a good idea. Let's put him in next game.
If I'm Kevin Stefanski, this post game, the entire week, I have nothing but the utmost faith in Joe Flacco. He's a vet. This is why we brought him in. He is our starter. He is our guy. And then literally first play in that game next week, Dylan Gabriel walks out on the field. Just don't give the Detroit and give them nothing to game plan for. Don't have them take it serious. Just Joe. Welcome to Dylan Gabriel's town. That's what I could
totally forgive Joe Flacco for being bad if he went to the press conference and was like, "This game was on me. I sucked today. I'm sorry. I'll be better." But no, he won't. Because he thinks he's all high and mighty.
Potential too.
That's why I don't understand why we're wasting our time.
He is stupid now too. It's
this is the best Joe Flacco we're gonna get forever, and it's gonna be at end of this year, maybe one more year, maybe. But this is the cap. This is all we're gonna get from him. So why not play a rookie and maybe something is better? His decision making, his throws, not one of those things that he has done in the past 3 games have I been what are the rookies can't do that. I think I absolutely launched the ball into the dirt. I think anybody they put back there could throw the ball at the ground.
I won't put it 100% on him. I'll put a little bit. I'll say, let's say you can even make the argument we don't have the depth and veteran receivers that are getting open downfield. That may be part of it. That still doesn't excuse it. If he can't make those beautiful, accurate downfield spirals, why is Joe Flacco starting on your team? And if that means you don't have the receivers to get open, oh well, because that's his game. So it's time to switch to the young dudes. I want to see them both play. I'm tired of people like scumbag Colin Cowherd too, running his mouth talking about Tom Brady never talked in the media. He's like, Aaron Rodgers doesn't talk in the media. This is why Shadur will never be good, because you can't have big personality guys that run their mouth. He hasn't done anything but shut up, practice, work his ass off, and be a good guy of the team. So stop making shit up. And honestly, Dylan either. Neither of those guys have done anything but come in and work, so let's see them play. It's time. So before we end the show, real quick, Browns rookies. Let's get your 3-game in rank. Who are top 5 rookies you've seen so far this year on the Browns? That's going to be a tough one. You got to look at the entirety. It would be hard for me.
Number 1.
I think I agree there. Mm-hmm. I think Fannon's an arguable 2.
I think Fannin 2, Judkins 3 right now, but Judkins could be 2 next week.
Who do you got after that? Bond's played good. He hasn't gotten the throws.
I don't feel like
but
he's
I
done
haven't
much of anything.
But I haven't seen him do anything like bad, and they think enough of him to
But
get
he hasn't
out
done
there,
anything
like,
good.
I'll be honest too. Mason Graham is not bad as Haden thinks he is, and then
I thought he had a good game today.
4th overall, and you mentioned him like 5 minutes into the conversation.
Fair enough.
Like he wasn't even. You said Isaiah Bond, who didn't even get drafted before.
True, but that's my argument for Isaiah Bond, even potentially a 4/5.
Mason Graham's probably he's got.
Has he done a lot? Has he done a lot? No, but the guy was like an unsigned come in late, and he's been on the field a ton, and I don't think he's looked that bad. He's been open. You can't fault him for not getting thrown.
Here's what I know about Mason Graham. He had a good game today, and he never lost to Ohio State. So he's got to be doing something.
Whoa, I thought we were all friends here. Then you got to go
January
through that out at the end of the game.
2025, January 20th. Look that up. Look what football game was played that day, Nate.
Okay.
Who gives a shit we lost to Michigan? We beat the hell out of Notre Dame.
I mean, you would have cared if they didn't win that game.
What?
Because I'll tell you this. I feel like if you asked a lot of Ohio State football players, if you had to pick a game at the beginning of the year, if you in the caveat of if you make it to the national champs game, not a guarantee. If you make it, you win, or you get to beat Michigan. Probably
I would take a national championship.
You would, but I bet you a lot of people go to Ohio State would take the Michigan game, particularly if it's not a guarantee.
I had Ryan Day calling for that guy's head after the Michigan game this year. I had Marcus Freeman penciled in as the Ohio State head coach.
That terrified me.
Where do you put Aiden Huntington? In the top 5? Is he just outside? And more coming from, you guys played a lot in a lot of different places. You know, I guess let's go ahead and add this. Isaiah Bond's thing is, and there were legal issues, that guy didn't have a lot of time on the team, but he also didn't get drafted. And then if you look at Aiden, dude didn't even get drafted, makes the team, and he's being used this much. You look at quality for where we got him and what we paid for him. Dude's contributing, so I don't know. I really like our rookies. They're kind of exciting.
It probably, I would say it goes Schlesinger. Definitely 1. I mean, that guy's unbelievable. 2.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm already ready to put Judkins 2. He's a Buckeye, and I mean, he scored the only touchdown of the game for us today.
We didn't talk Dylan. But he didn't get much.
He hasn't done anything.
Yeah,
that's unfortunate. But I mean, game 1 and then part of game 2.
Are you talking Gabriel or Samson? You're talking Samson. Right?
Samson.
Yeah, he seemingly got benched. I mean, you can't put him.
You can't, but I mean, I don't make that his fault. So
yeah,
I guess we'll see. And I kind of want to see what they have in Sanders over Ford. I would almost love to see him come up as being like, that's your big grunt back right there. Dude's like 230 and has absolute wheels.
You see, for the Browns, yes, I have Quinshawn in like all my fantasy leagues. I need those touchdowns. So I mean, Sanders can stay away. He would probably be better. I mean, Quinshawn's fine though if getting those. It would just be I don't know.
They must think I mean, obviously they think highly of him. They spent a really high pick on him, but he got a lot of touches. He got a lot of carries today for only his second game.
He only missed I only saw really one bad play was when he didn't pick up Quay Walker on that one where he blew up Flacco.
He had a nice chip on Mika towards in the
he
second
blew up Quay Walker on another one too.
Micah.
Good chip on Mika.
Is Schmidt a rookie? Does he count?
No, apparently he was on the practice squad last year, which I didn't realize that. They were talking about that during the game.
This is his first year. Yeah. I would put him in the top 5. He just won us the game.
I mean, you know, he's back to even, right? He lost the Bengals game that we should have won, but he won the Packers game. We should have lost that game.
Yeah.
So good on him.
He's all right.
Well, good talk, fellas. Good day. Good football weekend. Hayden, thanks for joining the show.
Yes,
Hayden,
thank y'all for having me.
Hayden, absolute lacrosse legend stud. So it was good to have his take. Unabashed Cleveland Browns fan. We got Gray.
Oh yeah,
Gray making an appearance. Where is he?
He won't leave me alone.
Gray as in Scarlet McGray because he's a crazy Buckeye fan. So
Yes, sir.
whatever. I'm not rooting against them until we play you
I'm
guys.
cool with
and
Notre
then
Dame too.
We'll blow.
It's all good fun. I think CJ Carr's a dog. He's gonna be really good for you guys.
Hope so.
And like I said, I love Faison, so I mean, I'm not anti Notre Dame at all. They're all right.
All right. I feel like I feel in the love. We all just came together right there.
Oh yeah, we did.
That was an amazing, humble moment coming off a Browns win. This may be one of the best days of 2025. All right, fellas. Till next week. Peace out.
Yes, sir.
Combat beat kicks in crowd noise, whistle blows.